Hello everybody and welcome to the first round of Hyperdrive Div 2. We are here at Spa-Francorchamps. We've got a full quali 50% race ahead of you with some of the best drivers in the league. And you are joined by myself, KJ2855 on commentary. And we have got a great race in store for you today. Just waiting on a few more to join in and then we will get going. For full quality. If you happened to watch Div 3 yesterday, you will know it was a very entertaining race, which was won by Jamie Hester in the end after a late mistake by Mabu. And we hope for similar drama here for Div 2 tonight. But let's just get the stream shared out so that our wonderful drivers can watch along. And this is dreamland for all of you, because you just watched the real life sprint, which was just as entertaining. And you now got a hyperdrive, so you're really being treated tonight. So 17 out of 20 people in the lobby, so I think we're just waiting on a few and then we will get going. Yes, Max Verstappen, the world champion, the new world champion. Absolute shocker that I don't think anybody expected it coming into that race. And he was world champion halfway through after the mistake from Perez, so no tension whatsoever. But do let me know who is here in chat watching along. And also make sure you can actually hear me. Hello Tyler, hello Stein. Oh, we're readying up. So we've only got 17 in, but we are readying up. So we're about to get going. I did think there was a few more than 17 checked in, but anyway. Hello Husky. Good to see you. Gonna be needing a lot of those hydrations. It's very warm here in the UK today. So just to confirm the rules for those of you watching, it is full qualifying, and the main anomaly is that safety car is off because of the glitch as soon as the race goes out. That is due to yeah, so it's basically gonna leave the drivers very cautious, and if they get damaged, then they are pretty much screwed for the rest of the race. So it's gonna be interesting. Also, when we get in game, just make sure the game volumes are okay. But we are underway in qualifying. 18 minutes of Q1, 15 minutes of Q2, and 12 minutes of Q3. We have got 17 drivers. 2 will be eliminated from Q1. And let's go through the field. Rafas is a rookie. Idiot is a Div 2 driver from last season. K5M5, runner-up in the championship last season. He expects him to be quick. Bavish, he's a rookie as well, I think. Sliced Bread, another rookie, but he was in the preseason. Berkey Valiant, another very fancied runner today. Very quick driver last season. Jay, he is a rookie, I think. Oh, he did do a few races last season. Racing, he did a few races. Dreaded, I think he may be a rookie. Raw Reaction, he's quick as well from last season. Very fast speed runner. Sailors, he also did a few races. Flov, he's currently out on a lap. We know how quick he was. Got a ton of wins last season. Twujsteri is a reserve from Div 3. Mars, we know how quick he is as well, assuming he doesn't put it in the barrier. Speaking of put it in the barrier, Emu, who didn't have a very good finishing streak last season, but when he was finishing, he was extremely quick. Chocolate, another fancied runner, and Jay Morris for Div 3 champion to round out the field. So we have got a great qualifying ahead of us. Let's get the telemetries all up. Good luck to the Alpha Boys. I might have a bit of bias towards the Alpha Boys as I am the team principal, but I'll try and stay anonymous. Also, those watching, just make sure game audio is all fine. Come on, Ferrari. Stidge for team principal Ferrari. Willing on his Ferrari boys. There's only one Ferrari, Stein, actually, so he's going to need to carry our team for today. Alpha, no, Alpha's got two. Alpine's only got one driver, and one other team only has one driver. So Haas, Alpine, and Ferrari are the only ones without two drivers. So that might hurt their constructors' hopes. But right now, the constructors' leaders are Alfa Romeo. After their brilliant Div 3 race yesterday, I think Flov is the first person on a lap. So let's take you through a lap of the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. So one of the longest straights down there, climbing through Eau Rouge, 2, 3, 4, left, right, left, making your way down the straight. DRS deployed. It feels like it goes on forever and ever and ever. But then you finally get the first sector split, and then you're braking into Lecom, flicking it right, and all of a sudden flicking it left, keeping in 5th gear flow, and making his way around and nearly flat out, getting on the curb a little bit. But then making our way down to the hairpin of turn 8, sweeping around, getting on the throttle, make sure you don't get the oversteer, and into No Name, very awkward corner, gets it around nicely for Ben. Making your way down to one of the hardest corners on the circuit, Puon flicking it through, nearly flat out, keeping it in the track limits, still flicking it through. Flov may now make his way round there's a little wide and into the next awkward up to 5th gear. Then this is one of the worst corners in Formula 1, so awkward, kissing the apex, very nice there from Flov. Then made his way round the flat out, still very nice. Oh, King Gaz needs an invite. I think I have King Gaz added. Oh, come on, hurry up. There you go, invited you, King Gaz. Anyway, into a bus stop chicane for Flov. Gets on the curb nicely, flicks it through for the second part. Then get on the traction as early as you can and makes his way to the line. And Flov crosses the line at 142.5. So we'll see what the rest are doing behind them. But Reaction, he's currently on the lap. But he's invalidated, so I think he's going to go for another one right now. King Gaz joined, so good to see him in. Who will be next across the line? I think it'll be Idiot who will be next across the line, so we'll keep with him. So Idiot, he goes down to second, unlike Flov's third. So Idiot around the last corner. But can he put his Williams to P2, 8/10 behind Flov. Now we've got a few drivers coming up to the line. Chocolate came up to the line, he goes P3. Emu went P2, 43.2. Who will be next? Rapas is actually on a lap. We'll keep with the Alfa Romeo driver. Glitching a bit there, but making his way around the last corner, coming to the line. And he goes P2, it's Alfa Romeo 1-2. K5M5 currently on the lap, runner-up in the championship last season, and you would like to think the fastest in here. Out the championship to Big Bertie, who's now in Div 1. Great for him. Jay just went P4. Bit laggy there, K5M5. chicane. Gets it through nicely though, and on traction he will go to P2. 13 milliseconds behind Flov. So the early laps here in Q1. Who will be next come to the line? Twitch Stereo last for people to set time so far. Reaction is on lap. Oh, he doesn't go wide, never mind. Just lagging, but on the exit, making his way to the line. Reaction only P10. Aston Martin not having a very good showing so far. Racing will be next across the line, going a little wide on the exit of a bus stop. Racing only P10. Babish is currently on a lap, but he seems to be going quite slowly. Husky, you want to join? I'll see if I got you added. Okay. Oh yeah, Husky, I invited you, so try and join through that. Sailors is currently on a lap. Just want to see if Husky and King Gaz can actually select the team. Oh, we get 18 now, so I've got a few more joining in. Babish crossed the line, but I think he's done another lap now because that wasn't a representative time. But at the top it is Flov, K5 and Rafas, the top three, and they're quite far clear of the rest of the field. Sailors on a lap currently. Gets it through bus stop chicane nicely. And on to the line, the Alpine goes up to P5. So good luck there from Sailors, the sole Alpine driver for today. And Haas actually now have two drivers because King Gaz has gotten in. Oh, Husky is now left. I don't know if that was purposeful. Alfa Romeo in a good position so far, first and third. And it'll be really interesting to see how many more people actually come out for laps. Idiot's doing that. Also, do be remembering to spend your points. Oh, Husky needs another invite. As Babish comes into the pits. So I think everyone's just waiting to come out for their second laps. Oh, on mediums. No, fair play, Emu. That's quite a good lap on mediums you got there. Yeah, it will be interesting to see what Jay Morris can do in Div 2 because he reserved for one Div 2 race in Zandvoort and he was very quick. He was really up there, so it'll be good to see. Idiot currently on a lap. So still a Williams driver. You could just go out on the same set of tyres, Emu. I mean, if I was a bad lap, you think he can improve. Idiot though, purple through first sector. So whether that's just because he has lower wings or that was just rapid, we will see come the end of the lap. There's a yellow flag, but that's been cleared quickly. Road Reaction's also coming out of lap. Jay's just started a lap. Yeah, get your quality predictions in. Just give me a top 3. And maybe give me a shock elimination. Oh, that's invalidated from Idiot, and he's going to have to back off. Oh, Flover's left. And he told me to quickly invite him beforehand, so I will. You really need to sort out his Wi-Fi. Oh, Switch there is also left. Is everybody leaving, or just them two? I think Jay is backed off on his lap here, invalidated. A lot of people coming out for laps now, everyone out laps. Thank you, Hannes, for the hydration. Let me invite Flov and Twitch Stereo again, because they didn't seem to, Oh, well, Flov's joined now. I'll invite Twitch again. Right, we're actually currently on a lap, though. You miss being in Div 2, Hannes? Well, I mean, would you rather be one of the fastest in Div 2 or one of the slowest in Div 1? I mean, that's a good question, really. Twitch there is back in, so the connection issues have been solved. Haskey's also joined Ferrari, so there is a bit of tension now going on because 4 drivers will get eliminated. Ooh, and there's a spin for King Gaz. He's on his outlap, so it won't make a difference. The Road Reaction just witnessed that. Oh, I was just spectating King Gaz, so good timing, Jamie Hester, and he's pulling off to the side to let the Mercedes go by. Flov's coming out again, which is interesting. Yeah, but Hannes, you can still have bragging rights about how you're in a higher division, so. So Flov's coming out for a lap. Road Reaction's about to cross the line. And where's he going to put his Aston Martin? Oh, he only went P13, so Road Reaction still not improving. So one of the fastest drivers last season having a bit of trouble at the moment. Bavish is on a lap and he's 8 seconds up on his time. Not surprised there. I think Jay might be on a lap now. Yes, he is. But we'll keep with Bavish as he is quite coming up to the line now. Oh, it's fine. I'll be nice to him, Emu. I'll help him out in whatever way I can. Oh, Bertie, you'll be fine. Don't worry. Anyway, Bavish comes to the line and it is only P15. So last of the people to use that lap so far. Askey was on a lap but invalidated. And Dredu was also on a lap but invalidated. Jay is currently on a lap and he's not invalidated. It's a purple middle sector. So Jay going very well at the moment. Yeah, but Bertie and Hannah has no safety car, so if you just keep it clean, a bunch of people should get damage, and then you'll end up ahead of them, because if they get damage on the first lap, then they're screwed for the rest of the race. Anyway, Jay making his way through the bus stop chicane. There's an Alfa Romeo there. I don't think that was impeding, but it was quite close. Jay comes to the line and goes up to P4, so nice improvement there from Bahas. Now, the only driver... the only team with one driver is Alpine. I mean, if you want to get spending your points, then do let me curse someone. But yeah. Spice Bread, Racing both invalidated. Bavish not improving. Haskey though, he's a starting a lap now. Dredude also on a lap. Last season pole time of 42.9. I would tell you the Div 1 pole time, but oh, that's something invalidating. I think there was a bit of traffic there. I think Kingaz just messed up Hasky a bit there. So I could go to the stewards. Hasky's still continuing with his lap though. I was going to say I would tell you the Div 1 time, pole time from last season, but it was in the wet. So it's not really a comparison. I'd say the Div 1 pole time would be about a 141 flat, a low 141. A 41 flat to a 41.3, I think, for Div 1 pole. And I think these Div 2 drivers can get near that because it's already a 42.5 and we're only in Q1. Jay, he set the lap to go up to P4. Idiot is on the lap currently. And he's improving, so we'll see where the Williams driver can go up to. Around the bus stop chicane, making his way to the line. Idiot goes P5, so jumps up 2 spots. Flav has decided. I don't think Flav improved them. Mars currently on a lap. He's 2.5 temps up. That's a speedy first sector there from Mars. Thank you, Hannes, for the hydration. Now, I haven't really talked about Jay Morris because, oh! Berkey Ballion is out of a session. Berkey Ballion, 15th, and I think he's crashed at Lacombe somewhere. We're right on board with Hasky. We should go by, oh, it's big clear now, but Berkey Ballion, he is 15th. So assuming, well, somebody's got to improve, surely. I mean, Berkey Ballion has crashed out, and one of the fastest runners, oh, Flob's disconnected. One of the fastest runners in Div 2 last season is surely going to get knocked out of qualifying. So, very dramatic stuff here. The session has ended, so this will be the last laps. Jay Morris, we haven't talked about him. He's leaving this right to the last, so if he messes up on this lap, he will be out of qualifying as well. So we could be in for some shocks. So, Jay Morris, he looks to be making his way around, the Div 3 World Champion. It's Ferrari on the outside. Oh, has an invalidated. Still going very well, Jay Morris. We saw him in the Zambor race in Div 2 and he's looked just as quick. Yeah, Purple Mill sector. So Jay Morris flying and he's looking to knock. Oh, King Gaz has come to a line. Is he going to improve? Can King Gaz get into Q2? He can. He goes up to P13. So he knocks. Oh, Berkey Ballion's not moving. Oh, I'm not sure. Hasky is out of the session. Bavish is out of the session. Jay Morris will be the last person to cross the line. Raw Reaction's out of the session. That's quite an upset. So Jay Morris comes to the line and goes P4. And it says Berkey Ballion is through. So I think somehow, due to the game glitching, Berkey Ballion is through and racing at the last second. And that is your Q1. Quality predictions. I'm going to go with a Flav pole. I mean, just to represent Alfa Romeo. And he's just a rapid driver, so there you go. Dredu was on the lap, but he's coming to the pits. And that will be your qualifying. No, he wouldn't have contributed to the constructors anyway, I don't think. Did Flav join back after he disconnected? I'm not sure. I'll invite him back again just in case. But that is your Q1. 4 drivers out is Racing, Hasky, Bavish, and surprisingly Robot Reaction. He was in the championship hunt for a good part of last season, but he's now out. Husky just being waited to push into the pits, and then Q2 will commence. So there we go. That is Q1. 1/10 covers the top 3. Everyone's setting times on softs other than Emu, who got through on the mediums. And Berkey Valiant is knocked out. So Berkey Valiant... actually 5 people got knocked out. So Berkey Valiant is out of qualifying, along with Racing, Husky, Robot, and Bavish. So I think the big upset there is Berkey Valiant, one of the fastest in here, is out in Q1 after he crashed out. And even if he didn't set another lap, then he would have been safe. But yeah, very interesting results. But Flov is the man to beat at the moment. Yeah, Alfa Romeo, very fast lineup. We love to see it as the Alfa Romeo team principal. But K5 right up there in the mix. Jay Morris will even get last gasp to set his lap, P4. So a bit risky there, but he does get through. And I think he was just doing that to save as many softs as possible for Q2 and 3. Oh, Emu, your phone's about to die. Okay, see Emu. Good luck in the race. Oh, here's a prediction. Bets on whether Emu will crash or not. Sounds mean, but is quite a contrary prediction. You don't know what you're going to get with Emu. Either win by like 20 seconds or just crash. YouTube commencing. I can already see cars coming out. 15 minutes to decide the top 10. And Flov, just like in Q1, is the first to come out. I'm just double checking chat that the game audio is all good. And that it's not too loud, not too quiet. We have Flov fastest in Q1 and looks like man to beat at the moment. A lot of others looking to get their early laps in. These times are only going to get quicker. Jay Morris again, seems to have a bit of a tactic where he likes to sit in the pit lane and saves, trying to basically get to Q3 with as less tires as possible. But it is the longest lap, Spa, so it does take long to get around, and you only really have time for 2 proper runs. Flop taking a very wide line on the exit to get a nice cut in for the last corner and start his lap. So running above the Alfa Romeo, braking hard into turn 1 down to 3rd gear, making his way through, get on the traction as early as possible. Then you've got this never-ending straight, a little kink to the right, then making our way up the prestigious Rouge left, right, and a little kink left, make sure not to cut the track too much. Nicely done there from Flov. Then DRS deployed down one of the longest straights on the calendar. Flov just waiting to stamp on the brakes. Then just after the 100-meter ball, slamming on the brakes, making your way round turn 5, then flicking into 6, nearly flat out through 7 on the exit, gets it nicely through. Flov into the hairpin of turn 8, braking downhill, very tricky braking zone. Then get on traction, nice and steady. Making your way through no name, awkward corner, but still Flov getting through very nicely. So then into P1, doesn't take it flat out. Tiny little lift there, shifting down to 7th. King Gaz is out of session, so I think he's crashed on the exit at turn 1, so King Gaz will not be progressing to the second part of qualifying. There's a car in front now, so they get out of the way and into the awkward corner. Anyway, round on the exit still. Very nice lap here from Flop. No major errors. Is the car in front going to get out of the way? Not sure who it is. I think it might be a McLaren of sliced bread. Is he giving it a bit of a slipstream? Still not getting out of the way, sliced bread, but Flop coming into the bus stop chicane. He doesn't get held up too much, but that might be a bit of an inconvenience. Flop coming to the line, and it is a 42.2. So, I forgot what the Q1 time was, but similar pace. Idiot goes second with 44.1. 2 seconds slower, so that's a good lap there. Speaking of good laps, K5 maybe on a good lap. We went off track there, didn't get invalidated. K5 into the bus stop chicane, a little bit deep, still gets it rotated nicely. And on the exit to the line, K5 goes P2 with 43.3. That's not a great lap there from K5. Over a second down. Jay Morris though, he's about to start a lap, so keep an eye on him. Who'll be next across the line? I think it'll be Jay. Oh, hello, Robot Reaction. Viewing on from your Q1 elimination. Jay comes to the line and goes second with 42.8. Rafasto displaces him in second with a faster 42.8. Who else coming to the line? Shockblade is coming to the line. He goes P6, just behind Idiot. Emu is coming to the line. Very slide on the exit though, on the mediums. And he is only P5 with a 43.3. That could have been a good lap there without that slide. And he is on the mediums, interestingly, again. He wants to make it to Q3 with as many soft tires as possible, but he's only going to have time for 2 laps, so interesting strat. We'll stick with Jay Morris though, but he is invalidated, so we won't stick with Jay Morris. Thank you for your reaction for hydration. Sliced bread now coming to the line. He's also on mediums, so both McLarens trying the mediums. Is he starting a lap? Sliced bread? Yeah, I think he's doing a lap now, sliced bread. Is J Moss going to go for another lap? I think he is. He's got a car in front of him though, which also wants to do a lap. Yeah, that's Dreadude wants to do a lap. Oh no, James going into the pits. Dreadude is the one about to do a lap. So these drivers are all pitting. And that's a very fast time from Flov, which is stood there. 5 tenths faster than the nearest car, which is his teammate. Twitchsterry, he's also on a lap, so he's about to start his. Mars purple through the first sector. One of the fastest in Div 2. 4th place in the standings, if I'm not mistaken, last season. Did have a lot of errors though, which cost him a chance at a real title charge. And Mars looks good on this lap. Twitchsterry also on the lap, along with Salus and Sliced Bread, who's actually on the lap. So going to the last corner, Sliced Bread, where can he put his McLaren? P6 slots in behind his teammates. And we're actually, because of Berkey Valiant's DNF, we're only guessing 4 drivers eliminated. We should have had 4 drivers last time in Q1 eliminated, but from Berkey's DNF, it will be 4 in this session. Oh, there's a Red Bull, his teammate. Let's hope there's no teammate holding up there. He does get a bit close, shouldn't cost him too much though, Mars, and Mars will come up to the line and goes fastest. Just edges Flov by 19 milliseconds, so very nice lap there from Mars. Go to the top. Twitch is he backed off? No, he's not. He's still going on his lap. So I'll keep with the Aston Martin. The only Aston Martin left in this session. Although Twitch is now pitting. Salos isn't pitting, he's finishing his lap. So Salos coming up to the line now, squirming a bit on the exit. And he goes P5 with a 43.0. So those are your first few laps, although Dredu's on a lap now, so I think everyone has tried to set a lap so far. King Gaz's attempt was unsuccessful, resulting in a DNF. Five minutes left in the session, and we are getting some more people back out. Jay is the highest runner who has come back out. Oh, and car got out of the way there, a bit unorthodox. In an unorthodox way, but still. Dredu now coming up to the line and goes P7, just ahead of the two McLarens. A lot of people though coming out for what could be their final runs. Salos is currently on the lap, so we'll stick with the Alpine. Salos appears to have backed off. Dredu just set his lap. It'll be first star lap though. Flav has just come out for an hour lap, so he's actually going to again. Flav maybe thinking that time isn't safe. Jay about to start his lap though, and I think he will be the only person on a lap. That wall there, I think, Jay. Jay Morris still hasn't come out, leaving it till the last second, just like in Q1. So you can have it all to do, Jay Morris. Made a slight improvement there, Jay. We got it nicely through Lacon. Oh, that's just the game glitching. How's your Fernando Alonso deck chair? Robot reaction. Must be quite relaxing. With no pressure on your shoulders. Now, it appears Jay's weaving around a lot, but I think that is just the game being laggy. It's actually a purple middle sector for Jay. So, clearly the game... Oh, here he is. F1 Mad is here. Good to see you, F1 Mad. Jay coming up to the line now. And maybe he thinks P4 isn't safe. Comes to the line now and goes P3. Improves his time by over 3 tenths, and that should be enough to get through to the next part of qualifying. Who'll be next across the line? Idiot is completing a lap, and he goes P5, so good luck there from Idiot. Emu's starting lap, and he's finally on the soft tyres. So this is his first laps on the softs. The other laps have been on the mediums. Chocolate coming to the line now. And he goes P5. The times are really starting to tumble now. Ferrari comes to the line, K5. We are into the 141s for the first time this evening. K5 were blitzing lap there to go P5. Mars actually went... Mars had already gone past it, sorry. It was also on a lap. Tusheri is about to start a lap. Emu attempt up through first sector. So everybody improving, looks like. Flav, he's invalidated, so Flav will not improve. But we need to keep an eye on Emu, who is... Oh, he's got a bit of traffic coming up. Oh, they get out of the way. It's a bit tight, though. Sliced Bread, he is also on a lap. Oh, he's... Sliced Bread started his lap quite close to Twooch's area there. And also, Jay Morris will be the last cross line. So, these 4 drivers all at risk, and they could knock out, although Sailors and Dreadwood are coming to the line again. So, we've still got a lot to decide here in this session. Rafast is on a lap. Flav is pitting. K5 already set his lap. So these are going to be the last laps of Q2 to decide who makes it through to the final 10. Oh, and Emu went second. Sorry, I missed that. Emu just went second. So that should see him through to the next part of qualifying. Okay, he's about to start a lap. Jay Morris is retired. Jay Morris is out of the session. So Jay Morris, he left it to the last second and it's not paid off. Jay Morris will start 14th. So big shock there. Slice Braid's on the lap. He's caught Twooch though. So I thought this was going to be a problem. Twooch is invalidated. Slice Bread hasn't. Twooch gets out of the way now. It's a bit wide for Slice Bread though. Can he knock Dreadwood out of qualifying? This will be the last point to knock him out. Yes, he does. Slice Bread goes P8 and knocks Dreadwood out of qualifying. So the rest of the laps won't matter. And Dreadwood is not on a lap currently. So Twooch is pitted and Dreadwood does not cannot get through. So those are your 4 knocked out. Dreadwood, Twooch, King Gaz, and shockingly Jay Morris, the Div 3 World Champion, is out. A few people looking to improve on their laps. Flav isn't improving. Emu isn't improving. Is Idiot's backed off? Is Sailor still going for a lap? I know he's backed off as well. So nobody else is going to improve, and that is your top 10, and those are your 4 knocked out. And now all that remains is Q3. I don't know what Idiot's doing there, but he's gone very wide. So everyone pissing now. So now that we have got our people knocked out, get your predictions in. Give me one name and tell me who's going to be on pole. Give me the name. So we got Idiots, we got K5. Idiots, I mean, he only just got through to Q3, so that's a shout. F1 mad. Oh wait, you're ahead of Williams, aren't you? F1 mad. I know, that's Lucky Lemon, never mind. Mars will get a home win. That's a shout. That's a shout, raw reaction. So we're into 141s for the first time, and Dreadwood and Twooch are knocked out. Twooch never got a lap in the end, and King Gaz crashed out early in the session, and Jay Morris left his lap till the end, but crashed out as well. So yeah, Jay Morris, a big shot there. And we've got a really good fight for pole. I think between the top 4, I reckon. K5, Emu, Mars, and Flov all in the mix, but we could see a few underdogs. And do not go anywhere. We have got Q3 ahead of us. Oh, Idiot says he's going to win fuck all, so not bigging himself up that much, Idiot. K5's predicting penalty for Ocon. That is a very safe bet, K5. So, yeah, you're really playing it easy there. Anyway, Q3 is underway. 12 minutes to decide which of these 10 drivers will be on pole. And it'll be interesting to see how many sets of softs they have saved. Do they have 2 new sets? Do they have 1 used, 1 new? Or do they have like 3 new sets? But even if they did have 3 new sets, they wouldn't have time to get around the lap in time. When me boy Diamonds, I think he's rewatching the sprints. Because he didn't watch it in time, so he might be watching the sprint and then coming to watch it. We have got cars coming out on track there. I think Sailors will be the first. I think that's an Alpine. No, it's Flov again. Flov has been the first out on track all 3 of these sessions. So interesting tactic from the Alfa Romeo. It's been working for him so far. Yeah, 2 Alphas in Q3. The Alphas are looking quick. They're actually... so McLaren and Alfa Romeo are the only 2 teams with both their drivers in the top 2. And Alfa Romeo the winners yesterday in Div 3. That's good for constructors for Alfa Romeo. Flop, though, is the first to come out on track. We've got every driver out on track. Chocolate is the last of those to come out. And if you're wondering, Chocolate is chocolate. Slice Bread closing up on Flov. Does he want to overtake Flov? Does he want to get in his lap in? And Twitch Stereo is left. So I'll get him invited back. And I think Slice Bread is backing off now. So Flov will be the one to set the benchmark. But they all have to chase. Flov taking a wide line, cuts back in, and will start his lap. Followed closely by Slice Bread behind. So this is where it counts. This is where they're going to lay all their cards on the table and show their true pace. How much have they been sandbagging and how much of it has been their true pace. The fastest time we have seen so far is a 1:41.9 set by K5 in Q2. How much faster than that can we go? First sector is nothing apart from turn 1. So it might not be a good comparison, but the middle sector of a lap is very technical, and that is where we will see who has got the time on the table and who will be the quicker. But Flov will set the time, but they all have to chase. And right now, it seems like it's a good one. No major errors here from Flov so far. I also haven't got a single commentator's curse in chat. I feel like I need to curse somebody, otherwise it wouldn't be a stream. Oh, very close to track limits there from Flov. Really on the limit, but just about staying within the white lines. Fling it through poo on, do not spin out, like what J. Morris did. Still all nice and clean for Flov. Not sure who's to curse at the moment. Whoever you think's going to win the race. Robot, pretty much. Purple middle sector for Flov, that is expected. Well, let me get the telemetry on. So leader, so F1 Man thinks his Ghost is going to win, so I don't think I can curse F1 Mad's Ghost, but got it in. Anyway, back to serious. Flov through the bus stop chicane. This looks like it's been a very good lap. Flov coming up to the line. And it's a 1:41.8. That's the fastest time we have seen so far. Sliced Bread He's next across the line. Oh, Emo, I should say. He's next across the line. He is second. He's now replaced by Rafas, who goes to P2, 148.2. Here comes K5, though, and goes fastest. Goes even quicker than his other lap, a 141.7. What a lap there. Who'll be next? Salus goes to P5. Red Bull on Mars now coming up to the line. Where can Mars 935 put his Red Bull? And he goes up to P3. Nice lap there from Mars. Idiot comes to the line now. And he stays P7. Sliced Bread, he comes up to the line and he displaces him in P7. Chocolate, he'll be next across the line. Made his way around the bus stop chicane. Chocolate coming up to the line now and goes P6. So good luck there from Yaftari. And Jay has invalidated. But he's actually starting a lap now, so Jay is going again. But those are your laps. Those are your first laps. K5, he said he couldn't go much quicker than his lap, but he's just gone 2 tenths faster. Nice lap there from K5. He displaces Flov, who also set a very good lap, for 141.8. Mars also right up there in P3 as well. Not much separating the top 3. Rafas also not too far behind. Idiot on mediums. Oh yeah, interesting. Jay, I think, maybe on a lap right now. Yes, he's the only driver on a lap. He invalidated his first one. He's going again now. Oh, that looks off, but he didn't invalidate, so he's still going Jay. Has he got enough fuel, Jay, to make it round the extra lap? It's not flashing at the moment, so I think he might be fine. See his middle sector split. .8. Oh, it didn't give me the comparison. I beg. As an F1 mad, some of Death Star's laps were pretty special in season 1. Anyway, oh, Jay wasn't on a lap that whole time he was pitting, so everybody now coming into the pits. And there's only 5 minutes left in this session. And can anyone displace K5's time at the top? Oh, yeah, I forgot to put EOS on. That's a shame. Only 5 minutes left, so it shouldn't be too long until they do come out for their final runs.
Still though, Michael Schumacher holds the record for highest percentage when in 2002, Schumacher finished on the podium in every race he participated in, making it 100%.
So now, nearly down to 4 minutes left. Time is ticking on by. And final laps are coming in now. Flov deciding to come out early. So yeah, everyone's starting to come out now. Only 4 drivers yet to come out yet. Oh, Flov's actually running the number 69. So, we just noticed that. But, good for him. For being the mature one. There's a Williams of Idiot closing up on Flov, but I'm not sure if he wants to overtake him. Oh, so can I, F1 mad. So can I. Especially if it's raining. So Flov again, he will set the benchmark for rest of chase. Chocolate's the only one who hasn't come out yet. Everybody else has. Idiot still quite close to Flav. He's got to start backing off soon. No, he's keeping very close to Flav on his lap. So that's an interesting strategy, but he's going to go with it. And Flav will head for field in these last laps of Q3. Chocolate, is Chocolate coming out? Is he leaving it very late? Chocolate might not be coming out for another lap. Anyway, we keep with Flav. Yeah, is he getting a nice slipstream from Flav behind? I don't know if he's close enough to get a slipstream there, but see how it affects near the end. Flav though. Still going. Now this is where the dirty air should come into effect for Idiot if he wants to keep with Flav on this lap. It's an interesting strategy for the Williams driver, and will it pay off? But we'll keep an eye on Flav's sector times. He's a 10th and a half to beat K5. Gets on the curb, bit there, through P1. Still gets through nicely. He's very low on fuel, Flav, but he probably did that on purpose. He'll probably retire when he completes this lap. And Flav will set the benchmark, but it's going to need to be a good benchmark to beat K5. And he's over 2 tenths up through a middle sector. So this is now game on between him and K5. Idiot has backed off, so Idiot will not be improving unless he charges his battery and goes again for one more lap. But Flav, he's on course to beat K5. Can Flav, one of the fastest team due to last season, go to provisional pole? Flav crosses the line and goes to provisional pole. 141.6, over a tenth quicker than K5, who is on a lap currently. So this is now game on. Who is on a lap now? Jay made his way through. This will be his final lap. Emu just went P3, so good lap there from the commentator. Jay comes to the line, goes P6, so that is his highest starting position for now, unless he gets his place. Who will be the next McLaren's cross line? Sliced Bread goes P7. The AlphaTauri of Chocolate coming up to the line now. Where can he put his sole AlphaTauri in this team? Oh, he's starting his lap now, so leaving that till late to start the lap. The Alpine of Sales coming around the last corner. He's 4 tenths up. Where can he put his Alpine? Sales crosses the line and goes up to P7, just behind Jay. But this qualifying is not over. Mars is on a lap. Rafas is on a lap. And crucially, K5 is on a lap, but he's backed off. Invalidated. So K5 will not be on pole today. Mars, though, is on a lap. And Rafas, they can still deny Flav that elusive Spa pole position. Mars coming up to the line now. Where can he put his Red Bull? Mars crosses the line and cannot improve. Stays third fastest. Rafas is now the only one to try and deny Flav. And he's not improving. Rafas comes into the pits. So he will not improve. And Chocolate is the last one to try and settle up. He's been held up. And Chocolate goes spearing into the barriers. Chocolate is out of the race. Jay gets a 5-place grid penalty. What on earth just happened? Jay just didn't see Chocolate coming. And Chocolate, who's the last one to set a lap, is taken out by Jay, who was just parked on the racing line. And that is surely going to be a quali ban for the Haas driver. He's now got a 5-place grid penalty just to add to his woes, but a very controversial end to that session. But nothing controversial about Flav's pole position, a 141.6. Great lap from the Alfa Romeo. K5 just behind in P2. Emu also with a great lap in P3. Marsh just behind them in P4. And Rafas on his debut, P5. Very good race. Very good session for him. Jay, P6, but he will start P11 after his incident with Chocolate, and will probably get a quali ban for next race. Salus, P7. Sliced Bread, P8. And Chocolate, after getting taken out, P9. Idiot never got a second lap in. So P10. That is your order. And that was a qualifying session. And we have still got a whole 50% race ahead of us. I mean, Mars P4 is still a good result. So, yeah, Idiot, was that on purpose, your strategy? Did you purposely, start closely behind Flov? Did you want, like, a slipstream? So that is your top 10. Flov wins from K5, Emu, Mars, Rafas, J, Sailors, Sliced Bread, Chocolate, and Idiot. We have got a great race ahead of us. Yeah, Idiot. Unfortunate, but still in a good position in P10. It is dry. I think K5 said that it is dry all weekend. So it's just going to be on pure pace, no weather involved. And expect people to play it a bit cautious because there are no safety cars. Formation lap is on, but safety cars are off. So if you get damage on the first lap, then your race is pretty much ruined. Well, I think somebody may have readied up, and they did ready up. So that is unfortunate for everybody, but let's hope everybody did get their strategy in time. Let's check the tyres. So, a spread of mediums and hards across the whole field. Flov, the pole sitter, on mediums. K5 on hards behind him. Emu, mediums behind them. And Mars hards. Then everybody on mediums, all the way down to Trude Steri. After that, it is King Gaz on hards and Jay Morris on hards. He'll be looking to make up places. Berkey on mediums, Racing on softs, and the rest on mediums. So very... Oh, what F1 Mad? Do you want to join? You can't join halfway through. It's... Jay isn't happy about his 5-place grid penalty, but I mean, I think it's pretty justified. He pretty much took out Chocolate while he was on a lap. But everyone weaving around to get temperature into their... Only F1 Mad you can watch along with us. It's a good view from up here. But get your predictions in. Who is going to win? Or just give me your top 3. Whichever one works best. Are you like an Idiot cheerleader? Like, what is your connection to Idiot? Like, you're not in the same team as him. Is he like you're just your mate personally, or what's the deal? Idiot top 5. I mean, you're really hyping him up. K5, Flov, Mars. All right. Pole time was a 41.6 Milan. Oh, nice of you to join us. I only just joined. But forming up on the grid now. Giving your possible strategies just below. Let's see who will get disqualified. It'll be Babish pulling into his grid spot last. Oh, a few drivers got disqualified. Yeah, odds on Emu to bin it. Pretty high. Pretty high, Jamie Hester. Babish pulling into his grid spot, and we are getting ready for 5 red lights here at Belgium. And so we have got 5 red lights ahead of a drive. This is the start of Div 2, and we are away. Flov already going over to cover off K5 into turn 1. It's pretty bad camera angle, but it's turn 1. Flov in the lead. Emu on the inside of K5 into turn 1. Also, Rafas ahead of Mars on the exit. K5 just ahead of Emu on the exit. But slice bread up to P6 as well. Let's get the position change up. So slice bread already gaining 2 positions. Mars had a bad start. A few people going wide through Upper Rouge. Idiot gains a spot up to P8. But heading down the straight. A lot of people with the slipstream. Slice bread pulling out to the inside of Rafa. So Emu down the inside. There's a bit of contact there. Emu ahead now. K5. Slice bread wheel to wheel. Rafas now ahead of Rafas. Brilliant start from McLaren. Idiot also with a good start. On the exit, there's a bit of glitching going on. But say left up to P8. Or going wide there is Chocolate on the into turn 8. There's a bit of contact on the exit. Into No Name. We've got the Alpine on the outside of Sayles in P9. Wheel to wheel with Jay on the exit. Jay's made a good start after his penalty up to P8 now. On the exit, Dredude, P10. Still where he started. But at the front is away and just ahead of Emu, who's gained a spot ahead of K5. Those hards might take a while to warm up as Dredude and Mars having a little battle. Dredude, or Mars I should say, off into the grass. That's lost him quite a lot of positions. Mars started P4, is now P14. Babish also with a good start, along with Road Reaction, both gaining 6 positions. But it's a lot of chaos back here, battling. As, nearly 3 wide back there. Here is Dredude, there's a contact there. As Dredude is spun out by Sailors, I think that was. There's a lot of front wing damage and contact at the back. There's a lot of lag going around. Sailors now of Racing. The 2 Alpha Tauri going wheel to wheel as Chocolate made a bit of contact there with Racing. Babish ahead of Berkey Valiant, who's wheel to wheel Road Reaction. These 2 rivals from last season. Road Reaction just ahead of Berkey Valiant for now. Jay Morris just behind his teammate, just below. As it says they're a minute and 50 seconds behind. I don't think that's the case, but at the front, Rafa, Sliced Bread behind. Sliced Bread who's had an incredible start. Jay also quite close to Idiot. But we've got Mars in the pits. His start has been absolutely horrible. But look at this battle now. Babish getting swamped by Road Reaction and Berkey Valiant. Berkey Valiant with a double overtake on Road Reaction and Babish. And is now up into P11. So great stuff there from Berkey Valiant. Oh no, there's a contact there. Oh, big crash. Husky is out. I think there was contact with Jay Morris there. Jay Morris. He's reset the track. He's broken his front wing. What on earth happened there? King Gaz. He's lost his front wing as well. What on earth was that crash? But if we go to the front, Emu, he is caught Flov at a rate of knocks and he's already fighting for this victory. So, brilliant start from Emu here. Both McLarens going very well. Oh, there's a spin for Rafas. Rafas has spun round. He's hit the barriers. And I think that was just all by himself. The Alfa Romeo, they were going so well this weekend. But now it seems to be crumbling for them because Flov under pressure from Emu, who comes to the inside of the Alfa Romeo. Flov under pressure. Will to the bus stop. Emu on the outside just stays behind for now. But he's going to have DRS enabled this lap. Hello, DeVito, my big, beautiful boo-boo there. K5 not too far behind, trying to get those hards warmed up. Sliced Bread, he's also actually set the fastest lap of a race. So, Sliced Bread really putting pressure on K5 in front. Both McLarens giving pressure to the cars in front. Here comes Emu, surely Flov is just going to be defenceless against the attack from him. Bit of contact there, down a straight, lagging a bit. Emu, though, should get the lead on Flov, and he does get the lead on Flov. Sliced Bread also getting ahead of K5. So, incredible driving here from the two McLarens. They are now 1 and 3 in this race. But yeah, Rafat, King Gaz, Racing, and Jay Morris all dropping to the back after those collisions. Emu, though, he is very happy leading up front. Oh, it's been a spin there, I think, for Babish. Babish's had a little moment. He's broken his front wing. Their front wings this race so far. Maybe we just can't get their tyres fired up. Jay is back to where he originally qualified without penalties. K5, though, still putting a lot of pressure on sliced bread. I hope we can get this lag solved. I don't know if that's just me, but there is a lot of lag. Flov keeping with Emu in front. Also K5, he wants that P3 back from sliced bread. Into the bus stop chicane. Jay Morris battling with Babish. Babish actually broke his front wing earlier in the lap. K5 though, very close to the back of sliced bread. Idiot, F1 Mad, he's doing very well, Idiot. So top 5 could be on the cards. Berkey did have an insane start, you're right. You're right, Milan. So did Robot. They're both 9 and 10th after starting 15th and 18th. Heading down the straight, does K5 want to overtake Sliced Bread? Sliced Bread's burning his battery, he doesn't want to give it up. To the front, Flov just happy sitting behind Emu for now. Sailors though ahead of Jay. Jay trying to get back ahead, and Sailors is spun round through turn 6. Sailors spins, making contact with Jay. I don't know who was at fault for that. It was just a sketchy incident. Robot reaction gets a 3-second time penalty. So the first time penalty for track limits of this race is quite a bad track limits. So we might see a few more of them this evening. But it is happy at the front for now. Idiot just behind 4th and 3rd, the battling K5 and Sliced Bread. But the field quite spread out. Berkey though and Robot still carving their way through the field. Oh, what's up to Emu? Emu's crashed. Emu has binned it. Emu, just like last season, crashing on his own accord from the lead. You cannot make this stuff up. Emu breaks his front wing and nearly hits the barriers. Emu's surely going to have to pit with a broken front wing now. What on earth is happening to Emu? Whenever he's in a great position, he just seems to always crash. So Flov now retakes the lead. He's got a comfortable advantage over Sliced Bread, who does not have a comfortable advantage over K5 behind. Racing gets a penalty. Emu pits. So Jamie Hester, you said odds on Emu to bin it. I thought you were joking, but it is honestly getting a bit silly at this point. So through Eau Rouge, does K5 want to try and overtake Sliced Bread? He's burning his battery, so I think he does. So K5 to the inside of Sliced Bread now takes P2. Ari's Hard's going to start to come into her own now, but Sliced Bread hangs it around the outside. And he says, no, I'm not giving up. But K5's still not hanging in there and has the inside and retakes it. Here comes Idiot now to the inside of Sliced Bread down the inside. Sliced Bread, can he get the switch back though? On Idiot, brilliant racing here. On the outside, it's a no-name. Nearly spins around Sliced Bread. Just hangs it. Brilliant racing there. Sliced Bread loses 2 positions in the space of a few corners. And K5, he's got a nice gap now. He's pulled away from the 2 cars behind. He's out of DRS for now. And maybe his hard tyres are going to start to come into their own. Oh, it's been a crash at the back, I think. Did Emu make a bit of contact with Racing? It looks like it. Oh, and Emu's got more front wing damage. The race, his day just goes from bad to worse. Idiot on the charge though. Chocolate now ahead of Jay's. Jay's struggling a bit now. Oh, Chocolate's out of a race. What just happened to Chocolate? I was just spectating him, but now he's out of a race. Chocolate is out. Dredo gets a penalty. Jay now wheel to wheel with Berkey Valiant. Berkey Valiant trying to go around the outside, doesn't quite work out. Chaos here in the opening laps of this Grand Prix. Jabo still P5. Roll reaction. Having a look at Berkey though. These two have made so many positions early on in this race. Let me just check what tyres are on. And they're on the mediums. On the exit, does Berkey want to shake for a move on Jay? Then you got Rouge. Berkey, he's going to have a slipstream, he's going to have a DRS, he's going to have a ERS as well as a slice spread. Re-overtakes Idiot, 4P3. But if we look behind, Jay trying to defend against Berkey Valiant. Riding on board the Haas into Lecombe chicane. Jay goes down the inside and there's a bit of contact there. Jay just hangs on. Roll reaction. Can he try and get ahead now? No, he's just holding station. There is a bit of lag, but I don't think they are actually that close. Idiot keeping with slice spread in front. Flov just maintaining his gap up at the front. About 3 seconds. Idiot still putting pressure on slice bread. These two cannot really be separated so far this race. I think Berkey will want to clear Jay though, because he's got roll reaction all over the back of him. So heading around Blanchimont. Idiot still putting pressure on slice bread, but this is the three-way battle for the top 5 positions. Jay still ahead of Berkey, who is ahead of Robots, who have made a great comeback so far this race. Robot really putting the pressure on Berkey behind. And I think Berkey will want to get a move on, trying to overtake Jay. If he needs to turn 1, he's going to need a good exit. And Jay goes a little wide, so this I think will be Berkey's chance to get ahead of Jay. Heading up Rouge, we'll run aboard road reaction as we watch this battle commence between these two. Here comes Berkey to the outside of Jay, running on board road reaction, making a bit of contact. Berkey is ahead of Jay now into the comp chicane, and it will be next Robot Reaction to have a go at the Haas. But Berkey having an incredible comeback drive. He started P15, he is now P5. And can he close in on these two who are still squabbling and are losing time to K5 in front? K5 not losing time to Flob anymore. So are those hard tyres going to start to come in to their own? Are they going to start to become the better tyres? Robot's got a lot of the ERS to play with Jay. We cut to this battle, which is also a very close battle. Kingaz and Rafas, who had a very poor opening stage, getting damage. No battles there at the moment. Jay now gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's actually check the penalties. So a lot of track limit penalties. Idiot, Jay, Robot, Dreaddude, and Rayson, all with track limit penalties. These two still quite happy. Oh, Jay is now coming into the pits, so that is why he is dropping down. Jay quite early off the medium tyres, already coming in for the hards I'm going to assume. Making his way down the pit lane. Coming in for the hard tyres, yes, and he's actually going to get himself out in a nice gap as we watch Kingaz very close to Rafas ahead of him. Can have a look down the inside. Oh, maybe. Bit glitchy there. But can Kingaz now shake for a move? Aim through turn 1. Kingaz on the exit. Burning his battery, wants to get ahead of Rafas now. There's Emu now, sets the fastest lap of the race right at the back. Does Rafas have enough battery to defend? Well, I don't think he wants to because Kingaz breezes past. I mean, United aren't doing that well. F1 mad. And as a City fan, you don't want to be typing that. So, anyway, Idiot. Still happy to sit behind sliced bread. The field quite spread out, I'd say now. Still the gap at the front, still kind of at stalemate, keeping quite similar between the top two. Oh, what's happened there? Sliced Bread and Idiot have been running with each other all race, make contact. Idiot's got front wing damage and now he's under pressure from Berkey Balian. What on earth just happened there? Heading up Eau Rouge. Right on board with Berkey Balian. Idiot doesn't have DRS. As here comes the Mercedes driver. He's now up to P4. Idiot seemed happy sitting behind Sliced Bread there, but clearly not. They're making contacts. Is now going to ruin Idiot's race. Will drop him down a lot of places. And now it's put Sliced Bread under pressure from Berkey Balian. So a very controversial moment there. As Road Reaction now gets ahead of Idiot, who's struggling with that wing damage. Berkey Balian Road Reaction, incredible drives here through the field. Capitalising on others' mistakes. And now they could be up into the podium position soon, because Berkey putting the pressure on Sliced Bread. Idiot pitting, obviously. Oh, and I think he broke some more then, but it isn't the worst time for Idiot to pit, because it was nearing his pit window anyway, so he can still salvage a good result, Idiot. Now, Road Reaction burning his battery. Does he want to try and get ahead of Berkey Balian? But now, Berkey Balian is starting to burn his to make sure he doesn't get ahead. Jay Morris has brought himself back into the race after having a crash near the start of the race. Jay will undercut a lot of these drivers after pitting early off his mediums. Still, this battle for P3 rages on. Road Reaction really putting the pressure on. Basically Milan, Idiot had to pit, he had a collision with Sliced Bread. Well, I don't know how long you've been gone, so I don't know where to fill you in from. But the main thing is, the main talking point is Berkey Balian and Road Reaction having incredible comebacks, and they're going to add to it now, because Berkey Balian trying to go around the outside, now he's under pressure from Road Reaction, as all three of them coming into the pits, and they don't make contacts on the entry. So all three drivers come into pits, Berkey holding up Road Reaction there a bit. The top two still stay out, K5 starting to catch Flov a little bit. Is anyone going to get jumped in the pit lane? Sliced Bread gets away, and Road Reaction still behind Berkey Balian. So they're in the order they came out in. Where is Jay? He's going to be ahead of him, I think. He is now up to P4, so he's undercut all three of them now. Oh, Husky, he had a collision on that one. Husky had a collision on that one, so yeah, that put him out of the race. Or lap 2 even. My apologies. Oh, what's happened to Berkey Balian? Berkey Balian spun! Berkey Balian hits a wall and has broken his front wing. And what was going with such a great comeback is now going to be diminished with a mistake of his own, I'm not sure. But he's now dropping out of the points. And that now leaves Road Reaction as the sole person with a comeback. So incredibly hard luck there for Berkey Ballion, who's that driver of the day so far for me. But now, he's going to be lucky if he even gets any points. As now, crucially, the leaders, Flov coming into the pits halfway through this race. Racing gets a time penalty. Flov going onto the hard tyres, so how much further will K5 go? As Jay got ahead of Jay Morris. Jay Morris, is he actually going to stop again, Jay Morris? Oh, he hasn't pitted Jay Morris, so he will have to pit Jay Morris. Right reaction though. Sliced Bread, or Sailor should say, he's brought himself right back in this mix. He was just like quite far behind the train of cars in front of him, but he is now ready to pounce, and he hasn't got any penalties. So he's right in this fight. Right reaction gets the DRS on Sliced Bread. So he's ready to come back up on McLaren. Oh, Jay Morris gets back ahead of Jay now. Oh, a bit risky there. Oh, and they're lagging a bit. Round the outside, Jay. This is really hurting Jay's race. Jay Morris isn't part of his race. He needs to get ahead of a Mercedes now. Round the outside of turn 8. That's going to be risky. Now it's got the inside for No Name. Jay Morris gives him room. Great racing. Oh, Jay Morris shoved into the barriers there. So Jay does get ahead in a bit of an unorthodox way. But now these three will have to get through Jay Morris. Let's have a look at penalties again. So everyone with 3 seconds, apart from Dreaddude on 6, who isn't too far behind now. Jay Morris just lets through Sliced Bread, I think, there. Oh, what's happening to Jay Morris? Has he got a bit of a problem? He got damaged, maybe, from that when he hit the barriers. Not sure, but here is Sailors. Right behind Road Reaction. So the chase is now on for K5M5. He's got medium tyres. Flov is on the hards. And this is now game on for the race win. So we'll keep an eye on that gap and see how much it comes down. But meanwhile, we'll keep an eye on this battle for P3. Oh yeah, Jay Morris must have got front wing damage from there, so because he's got to change it. We'll come out in P10 now, I think. So that's not too bad for a Mercedes driver. So here comes Sailors now. To the inside of Road Reaction. And now up into P5. He's waiting for his moment to pounce, and now he is seizing it. Sliced Bread. Also gaining on Jay in front, who has got a penalty. Still 9 laps of this race to go. We are far from done. And K5 is catching Flov. This is game on for the race lead. So Emu got a penalty and Sliced Bread got a penalty. So both McLarens getting penalties at exactly the same time. They're very similar on pace, and it seems like anything they do happens to be on one as well. Oh, it's Sliced Bread span! Sliced Bread span, sorry, I was looking down at my phone, but Sliced Bread span! Did something happen between them two? Say? It's gone off into the gravel, what's happened? So Sliced Bread span, Say is out the race. What on earth just happened there? Idiot's ahead of Road Reaction. Can somebody tell me in chat what just happened? I was looking down at my phone to see chat, and I didn't realise what was on the camera. Sailors is out, Sliced Bread's lost positions. But one time I look away, that chaos ensues. Road Reaction now, coming back at Idiot. Oh, he's getting a bit tight there with the Williams, but he does get ahead. And now he's going to start his pursuit of Jay in front. Speaking of pursuits, K5 rapidly gaining on Flov in front for the race victory. Stein, it looks like K5 is in the box seat to win this race. His pace is incredibly quick. Yeah, Idiot running a very good race in P4 there. Those are your position changes. J up 8, Road Reaction up 14. And they are both catching J. Either of these 3 drivers could get a podium. Dreadwood also putting pressure on Sliced Bread in front. This is game on for the win and game on for the podium. K5 sets the fastest lap. He can now see Flov in front of him. And Flov will see that Ferrari getting closer and closer in his mirrors. K5 is coming for him. And whether Flov will defend it, whether Flov will let him go by and try and keep with him, is a question we will find out soon. But all we know is that there is going to be a change for the lead soon. Now, Road Reaction and Idiot both catching Jay in front. Does Idiot want to overtake Road Reaction before they do? Jay Morris now takes that fastest lap away from K5M5. Here comes Idiot now on Road Reaction. Gets ahead of the Aston Martin. So they are both about to catch up to Jay. Dreaded also getting ahead of Sliced Bread, or does he? Sliced Bread trying to go on the outside, cuts across the track a little bit. Dreaded now on the inside, does get him a McLaren, but with a switch back Sliced Bread. Can he go down the inside to turn 8? No, just stays behind. So Sliced Bread, he could have been fighting for a podium, but after that spin, is now dropping down. Although, Dreaded does have more penalties, so Sliced Bread just has to keep with him. Oh, Idiot ahead of Jay. That's not an orthodox place to overtake, but he's got it done. Jay down to P4 now. And now he's going to have Road Reaction all over the back of him. At K5 now, the gap is nearly less than a second. 1.3. How much longer can Flov hold on? If you actually look at the ERS, K5 has burnt quite a lot of his, closing up to Flov. Flov is on 70% in a good position. So don't think that Flov is out of this for now. Javo losing touch to Idiot in front. Road Reaction isn't losing touch to Jay behind him. Road Reaction to the outside. Can he try and get ahead? It's turn 1, just holding behind. Trying to get the better exit, and he's very close to the back of him now. In down straight, he's going to try and overtake him before Arouge, and he does it. Nice stuff there from Road Reaction. Opportunistic, just before Arouge. Down the straight. Does Jay want to try and get him back? Road Reaction's coming at both of them. He could try and make a double overtake. Waiting for them in the corners. Jay went down the inside of Idiot as well. Idiot gets shoved off the track. And Jay holds on to P4. Road Reaction up to P3. And Idiot back down to P5. He's trying to get back at Javo. Jay defending against the Williams. Idiot now on the inside. They make contact. Idiot spins around Jay. Has Jay got beached? No, he manages to flick it back around, but Jay is spun round. And Jay, after fighting for a podium, now down to 8th. Drew Sterry up to 7th, who's a Div 3 driver. Sliced Bread back up to 6th. Dreadwood is all of a sudden back in the mix. And Road Reaction has now got a comfortable P3. But it is now a 2-horse race up at the front. Between K5, as I cut to him, gets a 3-second time penalty. So that is very important. He got it in a very weird place as well on the entry of a bus stop. So if I check the race director, I could check how many warnings Flov has got. I don't think he's got any. So Flov doing very well with track limits. Oh, Jay's out. Jay's out. So Jay is out of this race after running really well. And after getting spun, he's now out. I don't know why. He might just rage quit. Let's have a look at the penalties again. So everybody from 2nd to 6th on 3 seconds, apart from Dredu, who's got an extra 3. But reaction looks good for a podium. But look how much faster these two are than the rest of the field. Now K5 is going to need to overtake Flov and build a 3-second gap if he wants any chance to win this race. Idiot gets another penalty, so that makes his battle with Dredude 4th position. So that could be crucial. But actually, at the moment, it will mean Sliced Bread will overtake both of them. Jay Morris could still find himself getting a brilliant result here. Did these two just have an incident? I just saw yellow flags. Oh, and they're both braking. Flov wants K5 to have the DRS. Flov playing this tactically. He's going to be able to catch back up in time though. K5 seems to have the advantage. Here comes Flov, he's coming back now. Oh, to the outside, that's risky. He just gets ahead of K5. Even though K5's got a penalty, Flov is not holding back. This is really not helping K5. He needs to clear Flov if he wants to win this race. He needs to build a 3-second gap on the Alfa Romeo. Squirmy a bit there, K5. Raw Reaction's still got a nice gap to Idiot behind. They're all a bit spread out. Jay Morris rapidly catching the cars in front, who broke his front wing on lap 1. He could still get a good top 6 finish in this race. How is Flov going to play it this time around? K5 very close. And they're both braking. They both want the DRS. They're going to let Raw Reaction catch up at this rate. And now K5 does the dummy on Flov and gets the jump on him. That was very well played there from Flov. And now he's broken DRS, or has he? Oh, it's very tight. I think Flov might have just got it. But K5 outsmarting there, Flov. And Flov did just get the DRS, but K5 needs a mighty middle sector now if he wants to keep Flov out of that DRS range. He needs to push like he never pushed before. He's pulling away from Flov. Meanwhile, Dredu within the DRS range now of Idiot in front. This is a battle for P4, and they've both got 6 seconds worth of penalties. So this is 4th position. Flov, though, he's losing time to K5. He needs to stay in the DRS to avoid K5 pulling away. But on those fresher tyres, K5 just seems to have the edge on him. Gonna be tight, this. Both burning battery. Oh, I think Flov just about got DRS then. And Flov is staying within DRS, so that is crucial. That could decide the race. Meanwhile, Dredude getting closer to the back of Idiot. Jay Morris is caught. Twoosterry, bit closer. It's a push up to Kane. Twoosterry goes very wide though. And now Twoosterry pulling away. As Flov now retakes the lead from K5. So as the laps go on, it looks like Flov is going to hang on. Dredude now catching Idiot, who is very low on ERS, but Dredude hasn't got too much himself. And down the straight, does Dredude want to make the move to the inside? Just stays behind for now. Jay Morris though, he's going to try and catch Slice Spread in front. And K5 is going to need a miracle to win this race now. Both burn all the ARS fighting here, K5 and Flov. It's been a brilliant battle between these two. It will amount to nothing though. How is Flov going to play the DRS game this time? I think he's just going to drive away this time. He's got a nice gap on K5 anyway. Berkey Bounty gets a 3-second time penalty. He's actually having a little battle with Mars at the back. Two of the Div 2 giants having a nice little battle at the back here. Dredubo putting pressure on Idiot in front. This battle for P4 coming down to the wire on the penultimate lap. Now, is Dredu going to make the overtake on this lap, or does he save it to the last lap? He's very close. It looks like he's shaping through now. So here he comes, Dredu, to the outside of a Williams. Down the straight. Dredu takes P4 from Idiot. Idiot, though, will be looking to come back onto the last lap. Jay Morris also rapidly catching Slice Spread. He could still get P6 in this race. Idiot still really close to the back of Dredu. K5, it looks helpless now. Flov seems to have him covered. It's been a great effort and a great battle, but Flov seems to be prevailing. Who is going to prevail at this battle? We do not know. Oh, Idiot! Oh, here's a back dude there. Did he get a bit of wing damage from that? He just broke a little too late. And yeah, look, he's broken his front wing. Idiot. Throwing away a possible P4 now, and he's going to be under pressure from Jay Morris and Sliced Bread come the end now. Could Jay Morris still get Sliced Bread here? Heading down the straight, it's going to be tight. I think Jay Morris may be saving his ERS for the run to a bus stop chicane. Made a bit of a mistake there, so it's going to be a tough ask. But we come to these two at the front who have been leaps and bounds ahead of the rest. They qualified on the front row and have duelled it out here at Spa. But after K5 got the penalty while catching Flov, Flov played the DRS game to perfection and has outfoxed K5 here at Spa-Francorchamps. And it was an Alfa Romeo win yesterday in Div 3 from Jamie Hester. And Flov coming through the bus stop chicane is going to make it a double win for Alfa Romeo. Flov rounds the final corner to take a dominant win here at Spa. Flov wins the Belgian Grand Prix. K5 comes home in second. A condolences to him. Raw Reaction will come on in third. But we are looking at this battle. Look at this for P4. Here comes Sliced Bread. Jay Morris all over the back of him. Jay Morris trying to have a look. It's round the outside. Here comes Jay Morris to the inside. Gets put on the grass a little bit. Down the inside. Idiot gets forced. Bit of pushing into the last chicane. Round the outside goes Jay Morris. Making contact on the AC. He goes off a track and to the line. Jay Morris gets P5, but he gets a penalty. He gets a 20-second time penalty. I don't know what that's for. Idiot is P6. Sliced Bread is P5. Jay Morris got overtaken by Twusterian and he got a massive penalty. Rory actually got P3, an incredible drive from him, from 18th on the grid. Rafas got Jay Morris in the end. I think Jay Morris will process that though, because that was very unfair. Mars P10, King Gaz P11, Berkey Valiant P12 after he had such a promising start. Racing coming home to finish 13th. A disastrous day for AlphaTauri. And Emu, who keeps throwing away big results, only P14. What a race here at Belgium. What an end to the race here at Belgium. Gonna get some post-race interviews in here. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. So, give me a second. So, Flav, can you hear me all good?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Flav, what a race. Led pretty much every lap. Bit of pressure from K5 at the end, but he got a penalty, so you managed it really well. No major mistakes, even after Emu made a mistake, which got you back the lead, and just a really calm, calculated win from you.
Yeah, it was a bit scary about how quick Emu was going at the start. But I guess it was all about managing your tires and your S in the end.
Yeah, but then Emu just did Emu things. Yeah, is there anything different you would have done in that race? I don't think you would do anything different.
I think it was what I wanted in the end.
Yeah.
The strategy worked out.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a flawless start for Alfa Romeo so far. 2 wins out of 2.
Yeah, you have to get it though.
Yeah. So yeah, great drive from you. Couldn't fault it. Just holding off K5 at the end and leaps and bounds ahead of the rest of the field. Pole as well. So yeah, we'll see you next week in Singapore.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Idiots. Hello, can you hear me all good?
Hello.
Hello. So that was quite the finish, idiots.
That was my fault. That was so bad. No, basically, yeah. At the start of the race, I was doing quite well. Obviously, with everything that happened, I ended up like battling for P3. It was a good battle. I wanted to stay behind him. That's what I was planning to do because he seemed like the faster driver. And then I think it was the first turn one. Yeah. It was a bit of me braking slightly late and him braking slightly early. I made collision at a box, obviously wing damage. And then luckily, something, I don't know how it happened, but I ended up like back in top 5 as fighting for P4 again. And this time it was my fault. Bit aggressive and broke a bit late. Ended up hitting him, but fortunately for me, he didn't lose position or anything. But unfortunately for me, obviously I did. But at least I got finished. At least I went up in position from where I started. Absolute terrible quality. He went out on mediums and then with no ERA. And then both of my soft laps invalidated. So, but
Yeah, I mean, it was a good start to the season from you. It was quite the finish as well. I think 3 wide at the line towards the end.
I didn't bother fighting it because it wouldn't change my outcome, so I just let them have a fight instead of like me blocking one or the other. So
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good start to the season for you. A few minor incidents which might get reviewed, but yeah, great to see you race, and we'll see you in Singapore.
yeah, thank you.
Hello, Mars. Mars, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Mars. I mean, what started so well just seemed to spiral into badness. I mean, you started P4, good starting position, but then, yeah, you just seemed to drop back on the first lap, and then you were kind of at the back from there. Can you tell me more about it?
Yeah, I got hit in turn 8, I think, or like in Brazil, I got hit this time. In 13, I got hit another time when I was like leaving 3 cars wide. Had to cut the corner, and then somewhere in Blanchimont, someone spun. The guy ahead of me just braked, and I couldn't avoid it, so I had front wing damage. I was like less than a tenth behind him, just going, in a train. So I pitted instantly, but the game obviously didn't replace my wing, so I had to pit again. And yeah, that's kind of my eyes from there on. It was just boring.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunate start to the season, but I think you showed your pace. I mean, just unfortunate collisions and no safety cars.
Well, honestly, I'm quite surprised by how quick K5 M5 and FOV were. They really stepped up their game, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I was going to be able to match them in the race.
Yeah, I mean, like they were like 20 seconds clear of the next car robot, so yeah, they were really rapid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so unfortunate race for Red Bull as well. But we hope to see you next week in Singapore.
Yeah, can I just say congrats to my teammates because it's his league debut here and it's instantly P4. So
oh yeah, dreaded.
Well done, Dreaded.
Yeah, yeah. So at least salvaging a good result for Red Bull in the end. So yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed your race, but I assume it was quite boring without the safety car, or?
There was like a few good trains of battles at the front, and the last lap was quite chaotic. So yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, nice to hear.
See you, Mars.
Anyways, see ya.
I'll see if anybody else wants to, but if not, I'll end the stream. Don't think we're getting anybody in, so I think I will end stream here. So, thank you everybody for watching this Div 2 race where Flov prevailed in the end ahead of K5 and Road Reaction. And make sure you join us for Div 1 tomorrow at 7:30 after the real life F1 race, which sure will be just as good as this. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.